everyone, so I hope you all are fine. I'm Natasha and welcome back. So today we're going to continue our chapter 1, and that is sets. So in the previous video we discussed about types of sets, the difference of sets and disjoint sets. So in this video we're going to just we're going to solve some practice questions. As I told you in the previous video also. So anyway, yeah, we're going to discuss one more new topic that's we're going to discuss it in the questions. Okay, so let's get started. So first question we have is I've written all the questions, so what we have to do is just we have to just solve it. Okay, so first question is if set A is equal to the elements 3, 4, 5, 6 and the set B is equal to the elements 2, 4, 6, 8, then find. Okay, so we have to find first of all we have to find A minus B and then B minus A. A difference B. It's a subtraction. We're finding the difference between these sets, isn't it? Okay, so A minus B. So first, according to A. So we're gonna have a look at what following elements are not in set B, but they are in set A. Okay. So, in set A we have 3, 4, 5, and 6, and in set B we have 2, 4, 6, 8. So what elements are not in set B? So I can say that element 3 is in an element of set B, and 5 is in also an element. Yeah. So what I'll say is that A minus B is equal to the elements 3 and 5. That's all. That's it. Okay. So let me write it. So A minus B will be is equal to the elements 3 and 5. That's it. And then the second part we have is B minus A. Now let's write opposite. So according to B, okay, so in set B we have 2, 4, 6, 8 as the elements, and in set A we have 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so in set B we have 2, and 2 is in an element of set A, so first element is going to be 2. Then let's have a look. Okay, now 4 we have, 6 we also have, and 8. 8 is in an element of set A, so I'll write 8. And that's it. So, we've done question number 1, and that was easy. So in this question, this question was based on difference of sets. Now let's just move on to our second question, which is also based on difference of sets, but it's written in a different form, not in the roster form. So first we're going to write them in roster form, then we're going to solve them. Okay. Then we're going to find the difference between the sets. Okay, so we have set A and set B again, and in set A is equal to the counting numbers between 30 and 40. So, let me just write it right here, okay? Okay, so set A is equal to the elements. It's saying the counting numbers between 30 and 40. So, it's going to be 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40, okay? And then set B is equal to counting numbers between 20 and 50, which are divisible by 4. Okay, so we have to write the numbers between 20 and 50, but yeah, they should be we're only going to write those numbers which are divisible by 4, okay? So now we're going to find the elements of set B. So set B is equal to the elements. So first you're saying the, counting numbers between 20 and 50 which are divisible by 4. Okay, so first of all, let's start from 21. So 21 is not divisible by 4. 22, no. 23, no. 24, yes. 25, 26, yes, and 20, 28, and then 32, and then 36, and then 40, yeah, it's going to be actually 40, and then 44, and then 45, no, 46, no, 47, 48. Okay, so yeah, so it's going to be 24, 26, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, and oops, I didn't mean to write it like directly, 48. So, yeah, I'm going to write like, we're just going to find it by simplest way. So, it's like, it'll start from 24 into, so on till, 48. So 48 will be the last number. So let's, just minimize it. Okay, because we know that, the elements, the numbers which are going to be divisible by 4, between 20 and 50. So, it'll start from 24 to, and so on, like, till 48. So 48 will be the last number which is going to be divisible by 4, isn't it? Yes, of course it's going to be, because like it's going to be a little bit like bigger, and so I won't be able to write all the elements, right here. So otherwise it will be like messy. So let's just not waste our time on it. So let's get back to our question. Okay, so it's going to start from 24 till 48. Okay, yeah. So so let's start. So first we have is A minus B is equal to what? So first of all, we have found out our elements, and so A minus B is equals to the elements. So the elements are going to be like 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So, we're gonna write only those elements which are common, okay? Like which are common with each other, okay? Oh, sorry, no, which aren't like. Well, we're going to write only those elements which are not the part of set B, okay? Like which are the elements of set B, okay? We're gonna write only those, okay? Okay, so 31 in B it isn't. So let us write it. So 31, and then the next number we're gonna have is going to be after 32. No, because it's going to be in it, and now 33 is not like an element of set B, isn't it? Okay, so what are we going to write? Next is going to be 33. So 33 we'll have, of course, and now 34, and then 35, and then 37, and then 38 and 39 final, okay? And like no one else, because all other elements are going to be in it, okay? So we're gonna write 31, 33, 34, 35, 37, 38, and 39, okay? Just have a look. Okay, so we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 elements in A minus B is equal to the elements 31, 33, 34, and 35, 37, 38, and 39. Okay, so now let's move on to B minus A. So B minus A is equal to the elements. It's really easy. So it's first of all, it's going to start from 24. Like as we can see in it, like that set B is equal to the elements 24. So it's going to start from 24. And what I'm going to write is going to be, first of all, it's going to be 24. Then 28. Okay. 24 and then 28, because in the first, like in set A, we don't have any elements till 22, 29, isn't it? Like it's starting from 31. So before that, 24, 28 is not going to be the part of it. And the next we'll have is going to be 40. Okay, wait a second. Yeah, okay, so we have first 24, then 28, and the next one we'll have is going to be 40, okay, 40. So 24, 28, and then 40, and then we'll have the next number, which is going to be 44. 44, and then after it's 48. Finally 48. Okay, so we can say 24, 28, 40, and 44, and 48. So this was the solution of, like both the parts. So A minus B is equal to the elements 31, 33, 34, 35, 37, 38, 39. And second part, B minus A is equal to the elements 24, 28, 40, 44, and 48. Okay, so I hope it is clear to you. Yeah, so let's just continue, okay? And yeah, one more thing, I did a small mistake. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, so I was saying that I did a small mistake, like it was saying between 30 and 40. So 40 isn't going to be the part of set A, okay? So until 39, that's it. 40 will not be included, okay? Just 39, just till 39, okay? Have a look, okay? Now it's correct, okay? So we've written all the elements, we have solved the whole question. So let's continue and let's move on to our question number 3, which has 2 parts. Okay, so find whether the sets are overlapping sets or disjoint sets. Okay, so the new type of set which we're going to study is going to be, is going to be overlapping sets. So overlapping sets is common is intersection of sets, but there's a little bit different. It is a little bit different in overlapping sets. So overlapping sets are those sets, I can say that 2 sets are said to be overlapping if they, they contain at least 1 element in common. Okay, got it? So it means they should have at least one. At least one common, at least one element in common. Got it? Okay, so 2 sets are said to be overlapping if they contain at least 1 element in common. Okay, so for example, let me say that. Okay, so let me say that set A is equal to the elements 1, 3, 5, 7, and set B is equal to the elements 2, 1, 4, 5. So can you tell me in these two sets what elements are going to be included in an overlapping set? So I can say that set element 5 will be in the overlapping set, and element 1. So what I will say is that the overlapping sets of of set A and B is equal to 1 and 5. That's it, because we have nothing else common. So they're going to have some elements common. So that's what it is. But in intersection of sets, all the elements that we have common, we're gonna write them. Okay, so nothing to be confused that much. Okay, so let's continue. And we already know about disjoint sets, those which doesn't contain which don't have any common element. Okay, yeah, so let's solve the first part. So first part is set P is equal to the elements 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and Q, set Q is equal to the elements 1, 3, 5, 7, and 8. Okay, so first we have to find is there any element which is common. So I can say that element 8 is common, else nothing is common. We don't have 2, 4, 6, or 10, and we don't have 1, 3, 5, or 7. So what does that mean? So we have 1 common element. So is it going to be overlapping sets or disjoint sets? Of course it's going to be overlapping sets, because we have 1 common element. We're having at least a 1 element in common. So, and that is 8. So what I'll say is that first set we have they are overlapping sets. Overlapping sets, okay? Okay, so let's continue. Now the second part we have is set A is equal to the letters in the word moon, M-O-O-N. So, and set B is equal to the element. So, we have letters in the word star, S-T-A-R. So, you know, S-T-A-R and M-O-O-N are the elements. So, like, is there anything common in them? Like, is there M? No. O? No. N? No. And in this one, no. S, T, of course not. A and R. Like, nothing is common in them. So, what I'll say is that this is going to be disjoint sets. Okay, disjoint sets. Yeah, let me write it again. Disjoint sets, okay? That's it. And so, you know what? That's all for today, and we're like, we have done all the questions that we have already. Actually, we had only, you know, like 3 questions, and we have done all the 3 questions. So in the next video, we're gonna, you know, continue on this topic and, you know, this chapter. So, thanks for watching, and have a great day.